If I do this and he moves back, now he's gonna come back and now he's gonna start punching. Now you have a fight from the outside. All right, guys, so in this lesson, we're gonna look at how to finish a fight in 3 seconds. Now, I'm gonna be breaking down a few very important principles because we don't wanna just take it from the moment you're throwing your strike. You wanna take it from the moment you're faced with your attacker. Working over 10 years of security, I always broke down in all my teaching, all my training, the fight doesn't start when the guy's in front of you or swinging the punch. The fight starts the moment you make visual or intuitive contact. The fight starts the moment I'm faced with my attacker. So what's the number one thing I want to be looking at? First is managing my space and distance, right? How far and how close is he to me? Why? Because this depends on how close am I to strike him? How far am I where he can hit me or be able to defend? So in order for me to finish a fight quickly, what do I have to do? I'm always teaching strike first. Use the element of surprise in your favor and go preemptive. The best defense is a strong offense. In order to finish a fight in seconds, that means you have to go preemptive. I can't wait for him to strike first. So managing your space and distance is key. My rule of thumb is this is my space and distance right here. I know, don't move Costa. I know that here I can't hit him, but if I stepped in, I could, right? So I'm always managing my space and distance. The second thing is I'm always aware. Look at the point of contacts. His hands, does he have his weapon? Is he holding a weapon? His feet, where's his weight distribution? His shoulders, where is he blading? Even his head, where is he leaning? This will be a good indicator if he's leaning back, if he's maybe ready to like kick, if he's leaning forward, if he's ready to charge, if he's blading off to the side, if he's going for a sucker punch, if he's low and he's leaning more forward and slightly lower, that he's going for a takedown. Most attackers, you'll be able to read their intention to action. Again, the fight starts at this very moment, not when the guy or the attacker's already launched a punch. From there, what you want to do is when you're faced with your attacker, the next thing is always bring your hands up. Your hands are never down. Working in security, they were here, 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 or when shit hits the fan and I'm ready to fight, up here. The next thing is striking preemptively. I want to hit him first, I want to hit him hard, and I want to create damage. What do I like to strike? You got the eyes, you got the throat, you got the balls, you got the groin. You want to take those areas out as quickly as possible. That means if I decide to strike him into the eyes, my hands are up, I'm going to go with all 5 fingers into the eyes. Now look where I'm aiming. I'm not doing this. I'm stepping in. That means that even if I'm going with all 5 fingers in the eyes, my hands are going through the target. Why? Because I want to make sure that my fingers go into his eyeballs and I want to stick them behind his head. I don't want to give him a second chance. So going with that preemptive strike into the eyes is a great first strike. He can't see, he can't fight, especially if I have more distance. The second one is the throat. You can strike it with a C, you can strike it with the forearm, you can strike it from inside, you can even elbow it. But my favorite is this way. From here in natural position, I'll release it straight and I'll go right in here. Now Costa can feel that. So what it looks like if I'm hitting his chest is going boom, here. So I'm kind of cupping it low and I'm striking. I'm striking the chest and I'm hitting inside, right? And again, I'm not doing this. I'm stepping in with my body. Why? Every strike, your first strike, you're locked and loaded. Once I make the first strike, I'm following up right away with more. So if I'm going in with the eyes, I'm already setting up my next strikes. Same thing. If I go into the throat, once I strike the throat, I'm going to start firing elbows, hammer fist, neck crank. I want to bridge that gap and stick to them as close as possible. From there, you also have the groin. So if I want to go preemptive to the groin, a nice way to strike the groin is from down here. So if I'm talking and my hands are down and they're here, I can strike low. Obviously, I'm not crazy about keeping my hands down. If I'm this far, I can do it, but at some point I'm going to shift from here to here. This really works well if, let's say, you're in a club, you're in a bar, and the guy's already come closer, he's already in your face and he's doing this. Now you could see, I step back, I'm always here, I could strike low. As I strike low, I'm going to strike high. The objective when you're striking is to always change levels. Never strike in one level. right? If I hit low, I follow high. If I hit high, I hit low. I like to alternate my strikes. So, number one, manage your space and distance. Number two, read the body language. Number three, set up your preemptive strike. Again, keeping your hands always up in a natural position. Never threaten him, never challenge him, never allow him to get in your space. If he's being a tough bully and he's acting like a badass, let him do it. Your objective is to never let him know that you're one step ahead, that you're gonna beat him up here. That means when he's talking all the smack and all the bullshit and how he's gonna kick your ass, you let him keep talking. Draw him in. Let him bring in the distance while you're setting up that first preemptive strike. And when you set up your strike, what's really important is you always follow through the target. You never strike back. That means if I go through, I explode. Again, it's an aggressive attack that you want to use. Striking with those preemptive strikes, striking with those vital targets is a great way to create damage. Now, another strike you can go that's also good bang for your buck is just a simple palm strike. If I'm here and I'm talking to him and I decide to palm strike, I'm gonna drive with my hip and I'm gonna go underneath the jawline and I'm gonna snap the head back. Again, I'm gonna drive the force from the ground, I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna come in. As I come in, I'm gonna strike with more things, more other strikes. So if I go here, I start, again, I'm never striking and disconnecting. If I'm gonna work hard to get in, I'm gonna follow and finish it inside. I'm not gonna hit and then move back. What happens? If I do this and he moves back, now he's gonna come back, and now he's gonna start punching. Now you have a fight from the outside. I always say, in the street, when we're talking, most attacks happen in close quarter range. If I'm in this close, I wanna finish it in this close. I don't wanna fight and then break and then fight. Your objective to finish it in 3 seconds is to launch that first preemptive strike and then continuously attack until the person is, the attacker is no longer fighting or no longer grabbing you. Once he's grabbing you, your objective is to keep fighting. So guys, the objective again, if you want to finish it in a few seconds, throw the preemptive strike, locked and loaded. Once I strike, I'm already following with more strikes. I do not stop until I've created enough distance for me to run. As long as he's holding me, I continuously strike. If he lets go, I manage some space and distance, and I get the opportunity, I'm out and I'm running. Again, guys, it's about survival. I don't want to sit there, grapple him, take him to the ground. What I'm teaching you is how to finish a fight, how to finish an attack, how to survive, how to bring you home back safely. It's not a fight, it's survival. You also have to train your mindset about that. So the way to do it is train on the Bob Dummy, do some drills, and the objective is never stop fighting. If you can breathe, you can fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop a comment. Let me know if you have any comments, any requests for new videos. We're back to making new content. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and stand strong.